Hey, it's Cobra here at MaddenGuys.com. Let's talk about a real gem of a play from the Texas Playbook out of the Gun Tight Open. This isn't just some random play. It's a beautifully designed concept meant to cause headaches for your opponent, regardless of the pass coverage. For this college football 26 breakdown, we at the Texas Longhorns Gun Tight Open Orbit Whip Flood. This play has everything you need to absolutely slice and dice any pass coverage. You've got your quarterback, Arch Manning, ready to survey the field with lots of action developing downfield. This play involves 5 key pass routes designed to put the defense in a bind. Here's a list of playbooks the play can be found in. All right, we're going to take a look at the default pass routes for the Gun Tight Open Orbit Whip Flood. Now let's go and take a look at him. We're going to start out here on the left. We've got Wisner. Now he's a running back and he lines up here on the left and he's going to go into auto motion and he's going to run this wheel route as he gets into this area here. So he'll head up the field and eventually he's going to run this wheel route down the right sideline as you look at your screen. Now to the inside of him, we've got Wingo, and what he's going to run here as you look at it, it's just going to be a 5-yard in route. So he goes up the field about 5 yards before breaking to the inside. Now, as we work our way to the inside, this guy right here, which is going to be Moore, now he runs a deep in route. So you've got 2 guys running in routes, both at different depths. So this guy goes up roughly about 15 to 17 yards before breaking into that area there. Now, we work our way over towards the right side of the field. As you look at it, you're going to have the tight end. And what he runs here, as you look at it, he's going to run a deep out. So again, you got another out route here, right here, where he goes up the field and he breaks towards the sideline right in that area there. And then finally, we're going to have the primary receiver, which is going to be Mosley. Now, Mosley is running a whip route. So he goes to the inside here and then he pivots back towards the right sideline. Now, as you look at this particular play, as I zoom in on it, specifically on this right-hand side, as I'm looking at it, I'm going to go and zoom in a little bit here. This really, as you look at it, you have 3 receivers that are basically running routes at different depths. So we talked about Wisner running that wheel route up in this area here. And then you've got the tight end running this route right here, which is that out route. And then you have this guy here. So you got 3 guys all running routes at 3 depths. This is what makes this particular play pretty effective against zone coverage. But with this video breakdown, I want to show you how to attack man coverage. All right, now we're going to go ahead and run this play, the Gun Tight Open Orbit Whip Flood. And I just want you guys to look at a couple routes here that I like. What I like about this play specifically is this route that's ran by Wisner out here on the left. Now, he's the running back, and he happens to be lined up in this particular spot on this particular play. Actually, it's 200 plays where he'll line up there as well out of this particular formation. So with this particular play, what he's going to do here is he's going to be set and out of motion here towards the right. He's going to go back to the left and then go back to the right. Somewhere in that area there, the ball's going to be snapped. And then he's going to go up the field into this area here on that wheel route. Now, as I drop the quarterback back, usually I can find him somewhere open in this area here. And once he makes that catch, then we can get some almost always going for a score, depending on the coverages. And against cover 0 and cover 1, you should have an opportunity to go in for a score. Now, you may not make it all the way, but you definitely got a shot for it. If for some reason he is taken away, your opponent decides to take him away, then you're going to have this guy right here, which is going to be Mosley, who runs this whip route over here towards the right as he goes towards the sideline there. He'll be your check down. Another receiver that I'm going to hot route for the purpose of this play is going to be Wingo out here on the left. Now, what he runs here, as you look at it, he also runs a whip route. So that's going to give me 2 options I can throw the ball to. All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to snap at this point, and then we're going to take a look at it. All right, here he goes into motion to the right, back to the left, and then right there, the ball snap. Now all you're doing is just looking to throw the ball to him somewhere in that area there, and it's a touchdown, as you can see on your screen. Let's go in the X and O's of the play and take a look at it a little bit more. All right, from the all 22, we can really see how this play works as far as getting him open as far as Wisner. So what he's going to do is he's going to go in auto motion into this area here, break back a little bit before going this direction here. At that point, that ball is going to be snapped. And then he's going to be coming out of the backfield here where he's going to be heading up the sideline here on that wheel route. Now, what we can do is we can find him open somewhere, as I pointed out earlier, as you saw in the play. he's going to be open as I drop this quarterback back. So I'm going to drop him back. He's going to be open somewhere down the field, usually about 5 to 10 yards. Honestly, you can throw it somewhere. Put the telestrator on that. You can actually throw it somewhere in that area there, and you can complete it for a nice gain, such as what you're seeing on your screen. That's what I showed there. Now, as I pointed out earlier, you also have this other option. These two other options would be hot routed. This guy over here on a zig, and we also are whip route. So you got these two guys right here to play as primary receiver. So he'll break to the inside before breaking back to the outside there. Same thing here. This guy's going to come into here and he's going to break out towards that way. So those two guys will be your check down receivers. Now let's watch this in a little bit in slow motion here. So I want to kind of zoom in a little bit and show you what's really happening here. All right. So as you look at it, I want you guys, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, right here, so we really can see this. Okay, right there, you can see this guy right here. This is the guy supposed to be covering Wisner right there. See how he's going to end up getting caught up as you look. See right there, I'm going to zoom back in again. He's going to end up getting basically picked. See how he gets picked? And that's really what causes him to get, as far as Wisner getting wide open. See how he's getting picked right there? Right there, he gets picked. And that's why we're allowed us to go ahead and make this throw out here for a nice play. Now, sometimes what you can do is you can wait long enough if you want, and you can wait for this guy to go all the way down the field, further down the field in this area here, and then you can make that throw for a bigger, even better chance of going in for a score. But throwing it right there where I'm throwing it right there, that's fine too as well, within the first 10 yards, because you can still go in and score just like that. So I wanted to show that to you as far as that goes. All right, this time I want to run this against another defense out of the nickel 3-3 mint. It's called pinch zero. Now, this is a cover zero defense. And I know you guys are thinking, well, Cobra, what if they blitz to send the 6 guys at you? Are you going to have enough time to throw it because you only have a 5-man pass protection scheme? Well, you should have enough time to still do it. Let's go ahead and run the play just like I did earlier. Let's go ahead and make these hot route adjustments here as you look at it. And it's the same thing here. We're just going to try to throw that ball and beat the blitz here. Let's go ahead and run it here. And there he goes in auto motion. We're going to snap it, and we're just going to throw it out there, and then we just still beat the blitz. Now, we didn't go in for a score, but we still beat the blitz. So this is another way of running this play that should work for you, where you can go ahead and attack pretty much both man and zone coverage. I mainly wanted to focus in on man coverage. I'm going to run this one more time, and let's see if we can wait a little bit longer to make that throw. We maybe get a bigger play out of it. Now, if you don't get that, you got to check it down to one of those other guys. See right there, we still got him in for the score right there and went in for the score. So that's the other way of running that. So I just wanted to point that out to you. So a couple of things you can run this play against. I wouldn't run this against cover 2-man or anything like that. You're not going to beat it. But against cover 1 and cover 0, you definitely can take a look at it. The gun tight open orbit whip flood is more than just a pass play. It's a chess move. It gives you information before the snap and then provides clear, defined reads after it. You have an answer for man coverage, a solution for zone, and a safe outlet if things get messy. Adding the orbit whip flood to your game plan in college football 26 will make your offensive more dynamic and much harder to defend. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment for more Madden guides, strategy, and tips content. See you in the next video.